Hi, this is the evaluation of the orderIT trading system for May the 12th, 2021. We had one, two, three, four, five, six. We had 6 trades on that day. One was a buy and 5 were short sells. Okay, first trade was IDEX. And that's IDnomics Incorporated. Tripped at 1:05:08 p.m. at a price of 258. It was a buy. Closed the day at 250, down 3.10%. Check to see if there's any time in here. 105. So it tripped right around here, but as you can see, there's a point here. Yeah, it came up. Yeah, so around 134. Over half an hour. This is a good half an hour here where it jumped up above its tripping price. So we consider that a positive, but we will look at the indicators to see what they say. OBV, interestingly enough, is showing volume moving up at the end of the day, but somewhat, steady during the day, didn't sell. MACD, well, you can see it came up and stayed moving up. Averages moved up. DI was moving up also, and Bollinger Band. So stock here technically was moving up. So next trade is MO. That's Altria Group. Tripped at 2:20 p.m. at a price of 49.54, and it was a short sell. It closed at 49.31, down 2.22%. So that's another positive. We'll check to see what the indicators look like. OBV, steady decline. MACD, down. MACD is down, obviously, but it's been moving down fairly regular. It was down for the most part of the day. There was this spike you could see in the mid-afternoon, but it doesn't look like it was a major thing. And DI, same thing, pretty much down for the whole day. Bollinger Band just showing a steady decline, so that stock was definitely moving down. Next trade is LAC. That's Lithium Americas Corporation. It tripped at 2:26:45 p.m. at a price of 12.78. It was a short sell. Closed the day at 12.58, down 3.90%. So that's another positive. Let's look at the indicator for that. OBV showing pretty much a steady decline. End of the day, you can see it was making an increase. OBV wise, MACD same thing, down in the afternoon. You see a little spike at the end of the day. DI pretty much down for the whole day. You see it was jumping up a little bit at the end of the day, but Bollinger Band moving down pretty much the whole day. Sideways at the end of the day. So next trade is EXC. Exelon Corporation. It tripped at 3:40:09 p.m. at a price of 43.10. It was a short sell. Closed the day at 43.10, down 3%. Let's see, 340. We're talking 20 minutes left in the day. It did come down at the end of the day for a little bit. Not extensively, but because it's the end of the day, I'm going to consider it positive just because of the fact there was a period at the end of the day which this stock tripped at the end of the day. You would have had to go watch it fairly closely just to get out. But I will consider it a positive just because of the fact it did go down below. Not by a great amount or a long time, but it did go down. OBV certainly going down. MACD certainly going down. You see a little bit of a spike here in late afternoon, but at the end of the day it went down again. DI showing the same thing, a little bit of a jump here in the mid-afternoon, but overall moving down. Bollinger Band, same thing. The stock was definitely moving down. Next trade is GSK. That's GlaxoSmithKline Incorporated, PLC. Tripped to 340.42 at a price of 38.27. It was a short sell. It closed the day at 38.34, up 0.39%. So the stock was moving down 340. Yeah, see, it came down here. $340, so right around that period of time, and it didn't go down at all below that tripping price. That low was a low for the day, but we'll check to see what it says. Indicator wise, indicators, OBV is going down. MACD, it was moving downwards fairly strongly in the day. You could see it was down for the most part of the day, so the stock itself was down. It did have this bit of a spike here in the mid-afternoon. And same thing, DI down, Bollinger Band down. I'm going to say this definitely is a possible because of the fact the stock is moving fairly consistently down. Next trade is ICE. That's Intercontinental Exchange Incorporated, tripped at 3:41:17 p.m. at a price of 111.70. And it closed the day at 111.59, down 1.31%. That's another positive stock at the end of the day. OBV, interestingly, OBV is not showing any heavy movement downwards. You see, at the end of the day, it was starting to move down. MACD, same thing, end of the day moving down. DI, actually, no, DI is showing fairly consistently negative, even though there's a bit of a bumping back and forth, but it was negative. And Bollinger Band showing, yeah, it was just moving down. So that stock was also moving negative. It was a very negative day, obviously. The markets were down quite heavily, so this is probably a result of it. And that is 5 out of 6 stocks were positive. So 83%, and with the possibility, that's 100%. So another good day. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.